Photography is undoubtedly one of the most important inventions in history. It has truly transformed how people conceive of the world. Now we can see all sorts of things that are actually many miles and years away from us. Photography lets us capture moments in time and preserve them for years to come. Hello and welcome to another episode of Endless Info. Since the first camera did not capture very much light, it actually took 8 hours to take a single photograph. The image was also quite blurry. So how are we able to take sharp images in milliseconds today? The simple answer to this question is a camera lens. While light bounces off of objects, it can also pass through objects. But when it does, it can actually change direction. A camera's lens takes all the light rays bouncing around and uses glass to redirect them to a single point, creating a sharp image. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And if you like those videos, please ring that bell. A camera lens collects and focuses the light, but how is that information recorded? Historically, photographers were also chemists of sort. Film is made up of light-sensitive materials. When those materials are hit with light from the lens, they captured the shape of the objects and details, like how much light is coming off of them. In a dark room, the film that was exposed to the light is again put in a series of chemical baths to eventually create the image. So that covers how traditional cameras work. So then how do digital cameras work? While the lenses, techniques, and terms are the same, a digital camera's sensor more closely resembles a solar panel than a strip of film. Each sensor is divided up into millions of red, green, and blue pixels, hence the name megapixels. When light hits the pixel, the sensor converts it into energy, and a computer built inside of the camera reads just how much energy is being produced. Measuring how much energy each pixel has allows the sensor to determine what areas of the image are light and dark. And since each pixel has a color value, the camera's computer is able to estimate the colors in the scene by looking at what other nearby pixels registered. Putting the information from all the pixels together, the computer is able to approximate the shapes and colors in the scene. If each pixel is gathering light information, then camera sensors with more megapixels are able to capture more detail. That's why manufacturers often advertise a camera's megapixels. While that's true to some extent, the size of the sensor is also very important. Larger sensors will gather more light, making them better performers for low light scenes. Packing lots of megapixels into a small sensor actually makes the image quality worse, because those individual pixels are too small.